be pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll drop to throw. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Cousins on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And on the ground they go with running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. How did he stay on his feet? And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Again, it's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Black.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Devin McCourty brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So the Patriots coming out now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Go ahead.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. A first down throw for Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a handoff looking right. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Michelle. And some room to work. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a run by White. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Second down, Cousins going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll run it here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Gone!
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Thomas. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll go on the ground. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Cousins on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. David Emerson able to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on It's your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. With that interception, he just set to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, Scott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
300.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department. And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.